So it's Christmas here at Circuit Helper headquarters, and as you can see, my Christmas tree is looking a little bit miserable. It needs some lights. And what I want is some lights that can actually be controlled by my phone and look pretty cool and interesting. I can do interesting things with. So what I thought I'd do is head over to Amazon, get some really cool lights, set them up, control them by my phone, and make Christmas a hell of a lot more merry. So looking at Amazon, I see this. Philips Hue Festivus string lights. They look amazing, kind of, but also quite amazing is the price. £195. They must be absolutely dreaming. What for some Christmas lights? No chance. Not at the Circuit Helper, no way. So it's an interesting little project, super simple, literally solder 3 wires to an ESP32. We can basically replicate this £200 piece of junk. So what I'm going to do is I've bought some of these. They don't look as nice, I'll give you that. But anyway, these are individually controlled LEDs. There's 50 of them, should be enough for a Christmas tree. They run from 5 volts, but also actually they're IP68, which means you can have them outside. And they're relatively cheap. I didn't pay anywhere near that much. I paid about £17, so the price has gone up. To control this, we're going to use WLED and a ESP32. So for basically £25, £26, you can have a complete Philips Hue Christmas light rip-off that's controllable on your mobile, looks really cool. And if you had a little bit more time before Christmas, you could actually order things from AliExpress. So obviously ESP32s are super cheap, 98 pence. And you can also get those Christmas lights really, really cheap. So £5, whatever, there's loads and loads of options. Look, you can even get 1,000 of them for £100. But there's loads of options. So let's actually look at how we're going to wire this up. As I say, it's a super simple circuit diagram. I've got my ESP32. I've got 3 wires. I'm going to take the 5 volts. So this is basically directly from the USB port to the 5 volt wire on the light strip. The white wire on the light strip is actually the ground, and the green wire is the data. And I'm just taking it to pin 12 here. And that's it. Really, that's it. Let's go and have a look at how we're going to solder this up and install the software. So I'm going to solder my wires. You don't even need to do this. Basically, you could just use those little slide-on connectors or even wrap the wires around. It's only low voltage. Nothing's bad's going to happen if the wire falls off. Your Christmas lights are just going to go out. But I'm going to solder it to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm going to skip through this really, really quickly. And there you go. You can see I've connected the wires as I showed. Really simple, really straightforward. I'm going to install WLED now, and I'm not going to plug the LED strip in until I've done that. So let's go and have a look at installing WLED. I'm going to go for it really quick because that's basically what I did in my previous videos. So here I need to click install. It says COM10. Click on that COM port. It should connect to the ESP32. And if it's a clean ESP32 with nothing, no previous versions of WLED on it, it'll just come up with these 2 options. Click install WLED and install. So installation's been successful. Click next. Set up your Wi-Fi network, which I'm going to do. Okay, so this is the PC version of it, but the mobile phone version of it is basically an app you can install. Looks very similar, just a bit more condensed. Let's go and have a look at it on the tree. So once I've got the lights looking reasonable on the tree, I start playing around with the different colour schemes and the different effects available in WLED. There's some pretty cool ones, but there's also some absolutely crazy ones that you never have on a Christmas tree. To get this to work, don't forget you need to set the right number of LEDs. So for my strip that was 50, and you can actually set the maximum current so you don't overload your USB ports or your USB power supply. Here I'm basically using a 1 amp plug-in adapter plugged into a smart plug actually, so I can change when the lights come on or when they go off. And here's a zoomed in view looking at the actual WLED app. Basically can't see it because it's blurred, but you can see as I change the effect or the colours, the lights change immediately. It's all done wirelessly. It's pretty cool, much better than standard Christmas lights you just buy from Amazon, and much better than paying £200 for Philips Hue lights as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. It was just a really short one, a bit of a fun project for you to try before Christmas. Hopefully you get some use out of it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, and of course if you've got any questions, bang them in the chat. Have a good Christmas. Happy 2024.